more market. I don't want to know that more.
Hey.
Nice, man. We're getting way better at that, man. What's up? It's your boy, Super Kami Guru. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Where's the dum dum?
You already know what it is. Your boy Pete Crypto LBC on Twitter. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, man. So we got a very eventful show for you guys today. We're totally 100% coherent.
Are we?
And why Mike?
Oh, remember.
He likes almost running naked. All right, cool, man.
We're still getting banned.
All right, man. Cool, man. So tell people what we're going to talk about, dog. Shit.
Man, so pretty much we want to touch up on the crypto cycles, of course. Look, and we probably get a little redundant sometimes, and I don't apologize about that.
Unapologetic.
Because we stated like our game plan, right? And anybody that follows our game plan, they're like they get a little like, oh, they're just living in the now, right? Even though we've explained that our plan is long term, and I don't know, I know we're about to go like a little bullish right now, for the next couple of months or so, but like I'm not really looking forward to really cashing out much. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really. If the opportunity came and it was a good amount, like I'd be like, all right. If anything, I'm just waiting for the correction after this pump to accumulate more crypto. My whole game is just to keep accumulating for another year or more, depending. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I got people, like I said, there's people that follow our game plan, got friends, and a lot of time, they start talking like they have to make some sort of gains right now, or they have to, listen,
Linda, honey.
You think this is good, or you think you gotta make some profit now? Wait till the actual bull. You guys have no idea, and that's why we had to touch up on the whole, the history of Bitcoin and Bitcoin trends, and and
why we're so bullish on this.
Right, like
not only that, like it's easy for everybody to have hindsight, right? It's easy for everybody to be like, the quote saying, "Hindsight's 20/20." It's easy for everybody to be like, "Man, if I could have just got Bitcoin at less than $1, I wouldn't have sold till it hit 69,000 for sure." Everybody can say that, man, but then you have people like you said that are a little bit more short-term minded, and aren't looking for those 100x's, those 50x's. They're satisfied with 2, 3, 4x's, bro, or
right.
1 or 2, 3x's.
Right, or just realizing some sort of profit in the now.
I had a cousin, bro, who bought Bitcoin like at 10 G's, bro, and then got rid of it at 15, bro. Thought he made out like a bandit, right? I obviously felt a little dumb afterwards, figuring out that shit went to 69,000. But hey, who knows? Who knows? Everybody has a different threshold,
right?
To their pain and gain here,
right? And profit is profit.
Profit's profit. Did he come up? Yes, but did he leave a lot of X's on the table? Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
That's the thing. Like, and that's why we tell you only play with what you can afford to lose, right? Like the money, like we do expect a return off of what we invest,
Oh yeah, all day.
right? Especially when you've done the research like we have, and do what we gotta do and did what
They're
we
back.
did.
My mic was off.
Oh,
That's all good. I'm sure they caught some.
all right.
I was just looking at that.
Yeah, we do, but we're also ready to realize loss, right? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like it has been like an emotional time going up, down, up, down, up, down.
All right, then left, right, all around clear.
For a while. You said we're not gonna play it like we've been like solid balls and just like, oh yeah, we're good. We're not even tripping. Like, there's been times where it's just like we
walked away, fellas. We've walked away. We both walked away.
Yeah, we
stopped streaming for a couple of weeks. So there's absolutely no reason for it. Back in September for sure. In August, like there was just a little bit, like especially for me, August was really hard. I had invested a lot of money. I over leveraged myself. Didn't really over leverage myself. It was money I'm still willing to lose, and money that I can make up, money that I am making up, working. But by August, I had set a plan for a certain specific token to at least do a double so I could pull my money out and pay off some fucking bills that I needed to pay. Didn't work out. It is what it is. Now I'm just stuck holding, bro. Like I'm just gonna have to hold now. Like I have no other option to hold.
Right, and look, and I know he just said that he put in money that he was looking to use to pay some. He was also ready for the other side as well, though. Like
right.
If
I
didn't work out.
Yeah, I still have money to pay those bills off too. At least I wanted to pay it off in a lump sum, but instead now I got to make payments on this, and I have over enough payments to last me 2-3 years. So not worried about it. I always had a contingency plan, right?
Yeah. So we do. We're not allowed to, bro. Like we're in this shit risky as fuck.
Oh yeah,
we are. Like we're in that whole high risk, high reward. Like, and listen, like to us, like okay, the way we make it seem like it's not, it's not as risky as other shit. Like, because there is riskier stuff. There, as a matter of fact, we're going to get into talking about some of this risky stuff. But anyways,
and why did you stay out of it?
Right. But first things first. I think we're going to go ahead and go back to the whole Bitcoin cycles, because I feel like a lot of you guys need to hear this shit again.
I feel like we should start with the shit coins, then go into the cycle.
No, cycle, because in the shit coins.
But then we got to talk about the presidents.
Right, and then after that we'll talk about the presidents. Because presidents suck ass too.
Right, but the Bitcoin cycle leads into presidencies also. Right, so we're going to do the cycle last.
Okay, so cycle mid.
Yeah, cycle mid, presidency last. That's it.
And
so right now,
first.
We're going to go ahead and start off with my favorite fucking project out there, Hex.com. Go.hex.com. I'll show you guys what's going on. Richard Hart has finally spoken. He released a video or an audio. It's like 45 minutes long. He's just talking about a bunch of shit about the future of cryptocurrencies, how we, the people, are kind of messing it up, where we initially, right, people that were in crypto a while ago were using specific terms to kind of make it comprehensible to people that weren't in crypto, right? Like as far as like holding a wallet. Technically, our cold wallets, our hard wallets, all these wallets online, they're not technically wallets, right? They're just seed phrases. They're just placeholders on the blockchain that say, hey, this seed phrase lines up to this address, and this is where you're holding your digital assets. Like a wallet's meant to hold physical stuff, and that's a lot of like what's going on in the court and the legal aspects, right? Because it's all about the language used, the terms, and the terms that are set now are kind of being held against us in the court of law through this Hex and XRP lawsuits. So Richard Hart's trying to like change the verbiage of what's being used and what it actually is, because technically they're not a wallet, bro. You put stuff in your wallet like dollars, physical. Your wallet's a physical entity where you put other physical assets in there. Where as far as your seed phrase in your wallet's online.
We're about to talk about shitcoins.
Right? Yeah. I just want to. Like I said, first I'm gonna talk about Hex because I fucking love Hex, bro. Fuck off.
I missed the part where you're like, first we're gonna talk about eggs. I thought we were talking
right,
about
yeah. Then we're gonna go into shitcoins.
I got fucking lost. Anyway, so
no, I just think it's cool.
He's doing an update.
Right, I just think it's cool as fuck, dog, that this dude is doing this, and now what he did, right? Because it's all about what's going on here. It's all about being decentralized. That Hex, go.hex.com, where you would go stake all your shit, is now decentralized. It's not run on a server Everybody kind of has to run it. You got all your links here. You got the community. You literally can run this off your desktop, off your Mac. Like, it's up to you now to run the fucking network to be able to stake and unstake your tokens. So just making a little bit more of that decentralized. He's trying to shift away to where the SEC can't directly pinpoint everything on Richard Hart. So whether Richard Hart fails or beats the SEC here, whether he loses or wins against them, it's completely going to unaffect anything that's going on Hex, anything going on Pulse Chain, anything on PulseX, anything that he's ever created, because it's all its own entity now, which I think is amazing. This is definitely the way of the future. This is exactly what cryptocurrencies were meant to do, to remove all middleman, to get rid of all the middlemen, any of the exchanges, anybody that does, saying, hey, hold your tokens here, leverage them with us, we'll pay you, we'll incentivize you guys to hold your tokens here, and then their fucking exchange goes bankrupt and then they're gone, now they're going to jail, like Sam Bankman-Fried. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's dope. I think it's amazing. I think this is exactly what crypto was created for, and that is kind of the update on Hex, Pulse Chain, and what's kind of going on in the Richard Hart ecosystems. And it's amazing, bro. I think it's beautiful. I think it's super dope. Now, we're going to go on and talk about some shitcoins, man. Now, what's going on here? All right. So my brother came up to me earlier today talking about some shitcoin plays, some degen plays on Pulse Chain. Being as it's a new blockchain, right? There's plenty of opportunities to get on there. There's a lot of wild stuff going on. Stuff that I already feel is too volatile, man. I already feel the network itself as Pulse Chain is low market cap compared to other tokens. I already think it's highly risky. I already think it's high risk, high reward. And if you're going to get into anything on that network that's even higher risk, possibly higher rewards,
next level shit.
Yeah, it's almost like an Inception thing, right? It's like a dream within a dream within a dream. I mean, there's levels to this shit.
I mean, it's just shit coins on a different.
Yeah, and it's all your, like I said, like we said before, it's all your risk tolerance. For me,
and what is a shit coin?
Shitcoin is anything that has pretty much no utility, no nothing, and has.
And when we're talking about utility, we're talking about like real utility, right? Like shit that solves shit, not just like this fucking feeds the homeless, or like this is,
helping global warming or feeding fucking
stranded
homeless
like something
California.
That doesn't really help the ecosystem,
right?
Is
something that's not solving scalability, networking. And fucking, what's that other one? I forget what the other one is. There's like 3 fucking problems.
Security.
Security, there you go.
Right. Or if it's not directly correlated to like something like gaming or
something that it's not doing it.
There's a few things but these things contribute, right? Gaming, there's a whole gaming sector to crypto. AI, there's going to be a whole AI sector.
That's booming with NFTs. Like, it's just kind of wild.
Yeah, like there's, but these are all like what AI is going to help make smart contracts better, or it's technologies that are going to contribute, right? Gaming gives a use case to cryptocurrency, right? Not just in a world of finances, but also in a world of gaming where you can literally have some sort of like kind of tangible item like NFTs, but that you can actually use in game, like like Apex, right? You're playing Apex and like you buy some skin, like whoop-de-doo, right? Because like you can't even do shit with that. But gaming on crypto is a little different. Now it's an NFT. You can sell that on a secondary market, trade it, whatever it is you want to do, like because you fully own that and it's within your custody.
Yeah, like a good example of that is like for me, like I played that Pokemon Go game. And when I stopped playing for a few years, but during those years I stopped playing, there was a armored Mewtwo that came out. The dude looks super hard, right? But can't nobody really ever get him again. So the only way you could even acquire one now is to have to buy the account of somebody who's captured it. To oppose where if it was a digitalized version of it, you
NFT.
can just sell that NFT, that skin.
Digital, you mean tokenized?
Well, if it was tokenized, sorry, yes. If it was tokenized, then you could literally sell that NFT to other players for a certain denomination, man, whoever's willing to pay for it, right? Because that, bro, hey, man, people are buying whole Pokemon Go accounts just to get that skin, bro. It's wild as fuck.
And that's gaming doing something for crypto and crypto doing something for gaming, or aka NFTs, but it's all on one and the same. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's all in the same. Like they can't exist without each other. So anyways, so those are all like, you know, actual utilities, right? That you have. So anything outside of that realm is probably shit.
Right. So anything that's not directly solving an issue, like Pulse Chain is trying to alleviate some of the gas issues on Ethereum, stuff like that. Like,
so that's scalability.
and even off that, that's already kind of like a far-fetched idea, right? Like, it's not like just because it's happening or just because they made this chain doesn't mean it's foolproof going to work. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, essentially, he didn't. Like he did. It is a like partial solution, but also, it's like a copy of Ethereum. So like,
Right.
it's 2 gas stations on a highly trafficated corner.
Yep.
So one can't handle all the business, so the second one opens, alleviates the pressure from one, and keeps things kind of running a little smoother. So essentially, it is a solution, and you know it's a whole ass blockchain on its own. So
Yeah, and it's working. And with that,
it's working, functional.
And with that comes a whole new set of fucking shitcoins, right? So we're going to go through a couple of them, man, some of the ones that are out there and why you probably should not get into these, right? So up on the screen here, I got this whole 9-inch, just giving you guys an update on this. Is also another shitcoin. It's going to be the native token for this 9-inch DEX. It's pretty much, this DEX is going to be meant to run off of fucking shitcoins, man. This is going to be the best DEX for shitcoins. I know if you guys were tuned in last week, we were seeing APYs of 5,000%, 9,000%, 8,000%. As more people are joining these liquidity pools, those opportunities are diminishing. Less returns. Now we're seeing 500%, which is still, you know, pretty good. However, when you look at the price action of this token, 9-inch, it's not looking too well, man. If you even like right here, we got it on the daily. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's been 4 days of a straight downtrend. You've already, I mean, the 5,000% probably would have been cool, but you're literally looking at a fat drop, man. Not even that fat, 30-40%. That ain't nothing crazy. Honestly, you're probably still in the green. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. This is a new token. Like all new tokens, man, they all tend to go up, pump, and then they dump hella hard, and then they start kind of finding ground from there. If there was a shitcoin to get into, man, I mean, most tokens on native dexes do pretty well. They did last altcoin run, the last bull market.
And you know what? That's crazy because low-key, like, native dexes aren't really... Look, okay, that's another thing, too, man. Generalization, too, can make a shitcoin, too. You know what I'm saying?
We got 4 viewers.
Like if it was... what don't we consider a shitcoin? Or literally what we just stated. But... You just call the DEX a shitcoin.
So hold on. I'm not calling this a shitcoin only because it's new. I'm only calling it a shitcoin, right? Oh, man, I'm contradicting myself. I'm calling this a shitcoin, but only because it's new, dude. It's not proven. It's kind of brand new. It's super memeable, right? 9-inch DEX, bro. Really, the reward token is BBC. So super funny, right?
So he's calling it a shitcoin because of the amount of risk that you're assuming.
Right. Not only that, the only thing it's solving is kind of counterintuitive to what's actually happening on Pulse Chain, right? Where we want to use Pulse X as the main DEX because that burns more Pulse X as you go. This 9-inch thing is burning 9-inch coin, is burning BBC coin. It's not burning anything that Richard Hart created. It's not burning any Pulse Chain. It's not burning Pulse X. I think actually it might be. I think it burns Pulse Chain also. Either way, I'm not too versed in it, man. Like I said, it's a memeable DEX. Will it work? Yes. Did Uniswap do well last bull run? Yes. Did PancakeSwap do well? Yes. Did CowSwap? All these other ones?
First things first, though, bro. Like,
rest in peace, Dr. Phil.
9-inch isn't even the native DEX. PulseX is.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. And that's why I'm calling it a shit token because it's not the native DEX. PulseX is. Okay.
Yeah. So it's definitely like. I don't know if it'll work, man. We still have a lot of research to do on 9-inch.
Right.
Speculations. There's a lot of speculations out there that it's a bad play, and there might be some scamming going on. We don't know, we're not saying there is.
But I am saying that most opportunities presented before you that have thousands of APY, Very high risk, dude. Same thing with that Time Wonderland, right? Same thing with FTX.
Right,
Same thing with Celsius. Same thing with Three Arrows Capital. All these guys were offering you extreme high amounts. And we're not even talking thousands percent. They were like 20, 30% to hold your Bitcoins or whatever assets there. And they all went to shit, right? So, like I said, be mindful, be careful. This is why I'm calling this a shitcoin. I'm not playing in this, right? Even if you look here at the 9-inch to wrapped Pulse Chain, it's down against Pulse Chain, man. You'd probably be better off holding just Pulse Chain instead of holding a 9-inch. Granted, is there some great yield earning opportunities? Yes. For me, it's not enough to entice me to get rid of my Pulse Chain, man. I'm not losing my bags. But last week I was singing a different tune. I kind of would have got in. The 5,000 was real tempting, but it's not happening, man. Here's another big one, right, called Teddy Bear. It's been moving. This is also against Pulse Chain. I'm not going to play any sort of these shitcoin tokens against the U.S. dollar because the U.S. dollar stays inflationary. It's always losing value. Most coins are going to do good against the fucking dollar. If they're not, man, get the fuck out. Here, we're looking at Pulse Chain directly because realistically, you need to have Pulse Chain to operate in this network and to even enter into these tokens. Mm-hmm. So you're going to want something that's going to earn you more Pulse Chain than it is any other freaking token because we don't really know what their price action is going to be.
Right. And here's the thing, right? So because I know our brother's about to make the point of where all these shit coins kind of end, right? And there is people out there that are going to make money off of these shit coins, right? But most times, by the time that you hear about them, the money has already been made, right? So like, the only time to really make some sort of money off of these type of plays is if you get in like really, really early, which we are not, right?
Well, I'm super early into Pulse Chain.
Yeah,
day one.
Yes, it is that, bro. It's still early.
And that's something that's creating some sort of solution to the very congested, the very high gas fee network of Ethereum. So it's producing a solution. Teddy Bear, not producing a solution.
It's strictly a fucking shitcoin. Like
100%. I don't know much about it either, right? So do your own research, man. As far as me looking at this chart, dude, and me, whatever the minimal amount of research that I've done on this token, I'm calling it fucking shit, dude. You can look at the chart, bro. Unless you were part of this movement up here and sold here, like you're not shit.
They fucking only held for a few days.
Right. Each one of these is a day, bro. And realistically, this is kind of like the first release. Everybody's kind of getting their tokens. Shit's moving. And then bam, they start doing their campaign. Starts to run up. They have a couple X's here. We can even measure it out from right here. This last red candle they had to the top of this. We're looking at, what am I measuring here?
Just don't do the wick. Just do the candle.
I don't even know what the fuck it is. What am I?
I don't know, bro. I can't even see that.
Put on your glasses. I think I'm just too drunk, fellas. I can't see any percentage here.
Yeah, there is no percentage.
So what am I measuring? Who knows, man? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah.
It went up exponentially from the bottom, but you would have to have been in like so early, man. Like when we say early, like before the majority starts to find out about it. By the time everybody hears about it, like it's already been so many, it's already been so many days, and it's probably at the peak by the time you hear about it, not knowing anything about it anyway. So,
right.
And that's most shit coins. You know what I'm saying? But if you know somebody that knows somebody that
unless you're part of that first inner circle, man, like it ain't happening, man.
Right.
So Teddy Bear, out. I'm not with it.
You know, I tell you what, man. We've had some callers and Lucid Punks to make some bags for the group, man.
For sure.
Know what I'm saying? Talking about getting in early on some shit. So check out your boys.
It's all about networking. It's all about getting to that Lucid Punk family. They drop a lot of good alpha. What communities are active, building and moving.
Yeah.
Here's another one. This DAI token. It was doing some wild stuff, man. Everybody's saying that it was gonna peg to the dollar, bro. You might have made some money on it if you bought it real early. If you bought it real early, you could have made some money. You probably still be up on some. But as far as for this to go hit $1, man, like I'm not seeing it, man. I'm not seeing it from thousands, 100,000s down. You'd have to make a shit ton of money for this to hit. And then what? It hits the dollar, and then anybody that's bought in anywhere within this period is up immensely on their fucking bags. And then what? You just expect them to hold and keep it held pegged to the dollar? Like, nah, that's not gonna fucking work. So, this isn't providing any solutions.
What up, Zesty? What's up, motherfucker?
Yeah. So yeah, man, you'd be better off holding Pulsane, dude. Like that shit ain't happening. This other one, Atropa, was doing some fat things. I know they had a fat marketing campaign. They started off solid, had a little bit of a sell-off, kind of started getting a little bit of momentum, more sell, then gained some more momentum up, and then now it's just kind of dying off. If you guys don't catch the trend, this is what's happening, bro. It pumps, it fucking dumps. These fucking pump and dump things, stay the fuck away. You'd be better holding off your money on PLS. So, however, here's one that I think is kind of dope. According to this chart, it's looking kind of bullish, right?
It's drip, huh?
Yeah, drip is another one. So, oh shit.
Okay, that shit just kind of look bullish, bro.
Right. So yeah, right. I ain't no fucking TA guy. It launched. It had a fat run up. It sold off a shit ton. Been chopping sideways. Looks like it's testing some support here. Now it looks like it's starting to crack back up. Honestly, man, I don't want to see this kind of really come up before. Honestly, I don't think there's enough chart here to really call it. It's looking nice. It's looking cool. Like it could go up. At the end of the day, you don't really see any support resistance levels anywhere around here.
Yeah, at this point, it might be like super risky, but goddamn.
I mean, it's beat these other parts. I mean, it could stop right back up here, bro, then get rejected at 56. Who knows?
I wouldn't even care, bro. I mean, what, from there, what, that's a 2x?
Yeah, 2x.
2.5x?
Yeah, so.
I guess that ain't much, fuck.
Yeah, man, you double your money, whatever.
That's too much risk for that.
I say you're better holding off PulseX. That shit literally doubled in the last 30 days. Yeah. And it's still going. So Hex also tripled. EHEX, PHEX has gone up. The main tokens that actually have some sort of utility, bro, are gonna be the ones that stick around through the bull market, man.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my spiel on shit tokens. I'm not a big fan of them. I don't like doing them. Do they have mad gains? Yes. The odds of you getting in at a time where you're gonna make fat stacks, I think it's minimal, man. Unless you're on some insider trading, dude.
They're tough.
It's very rare.
You need a lot of experience, man. And I'm not gonna rag on people that do trade them successfully. Like we said, we know people.
Good on you, buddy.
That do their thing. They've done. We've made some plays on a shit coin.
We're doing that Nina play for a minute, man. Yeah, that was cool. Double some money.
On that shit. Yeah. It's just up to the amount of risk that you're willing to assume, bro. That's it.
Yep.
That's it. Like, it's just completely up to you, man. Shout out to everybody. Zesty's part of Lucid Punks fam.
You already know Lucid Punks fam. Yeah. Putting in all that support. We appreciate y'all, man.
Noble Pepe's gang too.
Noble Pepe gang. Oh, that's right. Zesty got that shit. That's right.
Yeah.
You got the little old what is that? Old dirty bastard.
Old dirty bro. ODB, bro.
Yeah, that's shit hard. I see that fool's fucking PFP. That shit's clutch.
Yeah. Shout out to all the homies. Shout out to the circles.
Right. And this is what we're saying, man, that you guys need to get into these communities, man, and network and fucking get into this in crowd, man, and kind of do you guys just play together, man. I thought it was wild when I see them all open up that Twitter space, the working Twitter space, where it was all no words, all fucking work, bro. And they were doing some wild shit, bro. Like anytime somebody sold on a token, everybody bought like a fucking $1. Like that shit was fucking wild, bro. And then low key that token started pumping, bro. Like it's some real insider shit.
I gotta do a fucking quick shout out too, bro.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Finnegan's fam too, bro. Whales are coming. Aliens fam. Shining Bob was handing. Everybody. Shout out to everybody tuning in and watching, bro. We love you.
Right, thank y'all, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's fucking go, man. That's pretty much my spiel on fucking shit tokens, man.
Right.
Stick to the main tokens. Stick to the main layer ones
for long term, because we in this shit long term.
Yeah, I don't like doing. I mean, look, every now and again I'll get a little more degen than what I am, and then I'll get into some bullshit tokens, but it's not a lot, man. A couple $100 here and there, bro. Let it fucking run out. If it runs out, it is what it is.
And it's up to you, bro. Like it's your choice to do whatever you guys want to do. You know what I'm saying? We're just putting out our sentiment and our thoughts on things, you know what I'm saying? But it's at the end of the day, it's down to whatever it is that you want to do. What you saying?
That Doric took I can't see their heart there. How do I get rid of this fucking heart, dude?
That Doric took off, bro. That's that that's a shit coin too. Well, by our classifications. Yeah. It did. Low key, it did.
Look, I'm not
Okay.
like we're saying it's not. We're not saying the shit don't move. We're just saying like.
But you got to know, like,
Yeah.
listen. So like, Jesse's part of the fam. We're part of the circle, or whatever. Like, you know, all he says dump it now, but
It's because you said something.
no, but yeah, it's about who you know in the circle you're with, bro. Like I said, we'll get into some high DGen shit sometimes, not all the time, because it is risky gambling. You know what I'm saying? We even though we're in a world of risk, we are trying to minimize the most amount of risk in a class,
Highly volatile asset class.
Yeah, highly volatile asset class. And I know that shit makes no sense right now to you, but you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? If you
Well, it should be starting to make sense to some of you
Yeah,
guys, man.
yeah,
If you've been
sure.
following us from when we started, bro. If you guys have been doing your own research, looking back at Bitcoin, right? Looking back at Ethereum, knowing that their lows are pretty much doubled from where they were at the beginning of this year. And then if you look back even further on the chart and see where it's been and where it's gone, where it's been now recently and where we think it's going to go. Like, you guys should already kind of be up to speed now. There's been a few videos now where we've been preaching this. And we're going to keep preaching this because I know daily we're onboarding new people. I know I go to work, man. I'm always shining across the job site. Last Friday I was doing the same shit. Hey, Bitcoin hit 35. Get on the fucking train, bro. Anything over 35 is going to be a little... I really wouldn't do it because you're only looking at a couple X's.
Yeah. But anyways, so beyond the shitcoin thing, right? You guys choose whatever you guys want to do. Just know what we explain and what our sentiment on it. Like, it is highly risky. We do some risky shit too, with the majority of our holdings in lesser risky shit.
Right.
It, like I said, it may not make sense to some of y'all, but as you said, you've been watching this for a little while. You guys will understand what we're talking about. And we're gonna keep moving forward. Why are we so bullish long term?
Because there's multiple factors, right, dog? It all really depends on what narrative you want to spin and what narrative you want to follow. However, I do have a little chart up. You want to go into that or you want to go into this one first? Let's go into this one first.
Real quick before we move on, Jesse says always minimize
Play with what you can risk. And when you jump in, jump out on the pump. Right. That's it. Jump in when it's low, man. Jump out when it's high.
I think what he meant to say is always minimize risk. Play with what you can risk.
Yeah.
And when you jump in, jump out on the pump.
Yeah.
Right. He's talking about shitcoins.
Yeah, exactly.
And
any token, even if it's
right,
Bitcoin, dog. Right.
When we go into the bull run, shit's gonna be pumping.
Yeah.
You're going to have to figure out when to jump out.
If you buy on red days and sell on green days, you're gonna be all right, man. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be all right. Mm-hmm. Don't sell on red days. It's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So obviously, man, Bitcoin halving is right around the corner. It's coming up, man. It's real close. Blockchain's starting to speed up. We'll see when it hits spring sometime next year.
You want to go to that chart first?
You want to go to the chart first?
Yeah, Bitcoin.
All right. Also, so I made a little chart here for everybody to kind of, so they can kind of follow along. And we kind of marked it out. Son of a bitch. There it is. So I kind of marked it out. I got the red line here. I mean, the blue line here is going to mark our Bitcoin halving dates, right? Which it happened on this year, 2012, in November. Same month as the election. After the halving, we had pump. We had a pump. Fat run up, right? The 2014 run up there. Started going up right after the presidential election. They were on the same month. I just couldn't fit it on this chart. I have two different color fucking lines. Right. So yeah, there's that. There's that going on. And then we have this nice cool stuff going on. We'll continue with the chart. Here's the next Bitcoin halving. We've had these lows, right?
So blue lines are the halving.
Blue lines are the halvings. Red lines are the elections.
Okay.
Yes. Now with election years, what makes them special is that the powers that be, right, always want to make it look like their term wasn't as bad, right? No matter what happens, whether they went to war, like look at Bush, right? George W. Bush Jr. He got in, he fucking got hit with some terrorist attacks, upped the ante on the military, went out there to the Middle East, started laying down some shit, collected hella fuel, collected hella resources for the cheap.
Right. In case you didn't know, and we'll talk about this later because we are gonna do a little segment at the end of this. We're talking about some rabbit hole shit. But people don't know that the best way to get out of economic hardship is war.
War helps. War definitely helps.
Yeah.
Right, so that's why the dude got reelected. Bush got elected for a second term, dog. His slogan was, he kept us out of war. He kept his promise, and not another terrorist attack has happened since. And definitely during his watch, right? So, yeah, man, right? If you kind of put it in perspective, man, this had nothing going on. Bitcoin halving happens, the first one. Election goes up.
There was shit going on, but it's at a very we have to zoom in for you guys.
Right. This shit moving here. There's shit moving. Right, there's shit moving.
You guys just can't see it because we're zoomed.
Right, because we're gonna zoom out even more to show you guys what's happening.
Yeah.
So, peaks, does the little bull run, goes crazy, comes back down, consolidates, sells off, consolidates. People are taking profits. We hit new lows, right? We started getting this little rally, which we're starting to experience now, going into the Bitcoin halving. We're getting a little rally going up, right? And then bam, Bitcoin halving, get a little bit of a sell-off. Presidential election happens. They start setting new parameters for crypto or whatever's going to happen as far as stocks, any sort of asset classes in the United States, which heavily influences crypto. We literally make up a third of it in the U.S. And then we get green candles, man. We started getting the bull run. So it starts to happen again. Look at this fat-ass run that it just had. And this is back in 2017, 2018, right? The bull run of 2018.
Right, and right now if you don't know what he's doing, he's zooming out on the chart. So like now all of it is starting to look like the beginning part of the chart because we're zooming out so much. But
right.
That's how immense the movement has been in crypto or with Bitcoin and just in general. Some massive fluctuations.
Right.
Like, you guys don't understand. Like people really thought they did something in the beginning, but as we zoom out, we see it go even more parabolic and bigger and better. You know what I'm saying? You guys just don't understand. What we're having right now is a small pump compared to what's to come after.
Right. So we're definitely in this little area here up to the presidential election, right? We're coming up to the halving. As you could tell, it had a little sell-off right after the halving. Good time to accumulate. I would say times to accumulate your last amount of bags, your last amount of fiat, dirty fiat that you have and you want to sell off into cryptocurrencies would definitely be the very last marking points would be here these few months between the halving, which should be springtime sometime 2024, and the election, November 2024.
And we're saying for maximum profit, right? Because you can still, as you can see, buy more later on, but your returns are probably not going to be the same. You'll still probably make hefty bags, but
I mean, ideally, you want to catch the bottoms. But if you
right.
can't, as far as this goes, as far as the halving date and the election date, good time to buy. Yeah. Which we're coming up onto the halving here soon.
And interest rates will probably be better at that time.
Right. So that's the thing, right? The Feds just announced that they're pausing interest rates again, dude, right? They're going to do this for a while. They're going to make it look like things aren't as bad as they seem. Mm-hmm. They want to make it look like they got the fucking country under control. Look at all this play out. Here we go. We're going to the next one now. So now we have the first, second, we got the third Bitcoin halving here. We had a fat little run up here a few months after, right? After the halving. And we're about a year to 18 months after. Presidential election happens. Shit starts to run. New policies come into play. New players are in play. New people in the Senate. New people in the House. Fucking new people in fucking Congress. It is what it is. Laws get established. Shit runs up. People start to sell, right? I was kind of hearing about Bitcoin in 2017. I was working security. A buddy of mine was like, yo, man, we should get into this. I was like, man, I don't know shit about it. Glad I didn't, because I would have been buying the tops. I would have been that guy like, man, fuck Bitcoin for the rest of my life, or fuck cryptos for the rest of my life. Right? Then it does this nice little sell-off. Boom, bottoms out. And then look at this. Has a little run up, a little rebound, a little sell-off, a little run up again to the halving, just like prior. We had a little run up to the halving. A little bit of sell-off. And even here, it looks like I had a little bit more of a bullish sentiment here between here and elections. And then fucking blast off, right? Trump gets elected, bro. Then everything's great. Then we had the last...
Jesus, bro. I don't even know if you guys are comprehending this, bro. The amount of times we've zoomed out for it to look like nothing happened previously.
Like that fat ass little run right here.
That's where we started.
Was dope. Yeah. Like that looked like one of these huge candles.
Right.
Now it ain't.
We done
now it ain't. It literally ain't shit.
Right. the next run is going to make the last run not look like shit.
Right. If you would have just caught it during one of the first fucking that 2012, to now you'd be up fat. You'd be up fucking 500x, 400x. It's crazy as fuck.
47,000%.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, bro, you just don't understand. And I'm talking to you, Sky. Stop selling shit, you fuck. All right. Sky is the homie I told you about.
Fucking Sky.
Yeah, he sold his fucking NFT.
Dumb fucker.
Yeah.
No, because people don't get it, man. And I got guys too at work, man. I got a couple buddies, man. I'm telling you, yo, buy ETH, buy Sol. And they got Sol. I got him in. I got the homie hella clutch. Got in around $20. And he's like, dude, it's $40. I was like, should I sell some? I'm like, dude, no.
Bro,
like, don't sell shit.
And just remember, bro, go to our faces. Go to our faces real quick.
Go to our faces. Go to our faces. I'm going to show you guys this pretty fucking mug right here,
Two. I fucking told you. He fucking told you. We've been speculating on Sol.
Yes.
We told you, like, yo, this is what's going on. There's no action on Sol. Is one of the most. It's like the number one trending topic.
Yeah.
When it comes to the crypto finance world.
The biggest NFT marketplace, dog, with solid ass projects like Lucid Punks.
Noble Pepe's,
Lucid Punks,
Finnegan's,
Lucid Punks.
Yo, the circle.
Right, it goes down. 30 diamonds in the sky. If you feel the vibe.
Rock up.
Home and one magnet.
Yeah.
Right, back to the screen, man. Real quick, we're going to finish off this topic. We're literally from the lows, the beginning of the year, going to this nice little run up. Lows to a nice little run up. We should probably hit some sideways action towards the halving. I wouldn't be surprised if we get up a little higher, man, probably to this line here.
You know where I think we're at right now? You know that first up? I think that's the first leg of those three candles, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're barely just getting across the first leg of that 3 candle hike that you see after the bear market previous cycle. Which, you think about it, you're looking at a visual representation here.
Right here, you're looking at about a 30% drop from the highs there, right? You take something similar to where we're at now. 30% drop from the highs. Puts us somewhere around here, $40,000 Bitcoin.
Right.
So I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing some of these runs, some of these prices here, 40,000. We start to peak there, consolidate, go down a little bit more, back to 30,000-ish.
Right.
And Bitcoin halving. Then we get this little run-up period or a little more sideways till the election. New policies come into play. New players. Hopefully Tom Emmer gets everything he desires. Very crypto-friendly. Hopefully we get Gary fucking Gensler out of fucking office. Get him out of the head of the SEC. Time to go go guzzle some jizz.
And people are like, oh no, it's too late. I missed out. Like, you know what I see, and we're gonna have to zoom back in to really see this shit. We're not gonna do all that because we can see the red candle, but there's a small or decent amount of sell off right before the halving and the presidential election, to where it looks like there might be another buying opportunity. If in case you think that you missed out, right? I don't, if you haven't gotten in long term, right, holding for more than a year from now, you'd still be up even if you bought at these highs.
Yeah, well, I mean, just look at the chart, dude. These are 4-year increments, dude.
Yeah,
this is roughly 4 years from election to election, election to election,
so
election
even if you bought now, right, just to get your feet wet, you're like, all right, you know, I just fuck it, like I just don't want to miss anymore. Like, if shit goes down, like, have no worry, just fucking diamond hand and stop being a pussy bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Right, not financial advice, but don't be a pussy bitch.
But yeah, man, I wouldn't be surprised if it plays out something stupid like this. Maybe not this high up, right, dude? But some dumb shit where it does kind of come up, consolidate a little bit, maybe come down a bit,
Bro,
then it starts to go. Yeah, just do
that
that.
shit's crazy.
Yeah, that's definitely not gonna happen all the way up here. But
Could it?
yeah, I mean, hey, who knows?
Yeah,
Who knows?
Yeah, but it's most likely not. But
somewhere around these prices, man, $100,000, I don't see it that being such a far stretch, man.
I don't see
You know?
I don't see it being bad stretch either. Like and that would be immense. But anyway, so that's just yada yada yada.
Right, that's just kind of exactly. Yada 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 yada.
Yada yada yada. Let's go to why we okay. So these are just like references that we've drawn in. Coincidentally, just happens that the Bitcoin happening is not too far off before the presidential election, and between those dates is like a time of accumulation, and then shit just kind of goes off.
Yep.
It just starts rocketing right after, right? Just once, twice, coincidence, 3 times, I don't know, 4 times. Yeah, like we're gonna get there.
There's a fucking pattern.
There's a fucking pattern. Like people are gonna be like, well, how can you really know? You don't really know. Like there's a track record.
Right. I mean, ultimately, though, this shit could all burn in hell. Whatever the fuck it is, what it is. That's why you don't put in more than you're willing to lose.
If he beats you once and beats you again, he's probably going to beat you one more time.
Right. You can build 1,000 bridges and be a bridge builder, but you suck that one dick.
You're
a dick sucker. Yeah. Don't know what it has to do with the message, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. But, okay, so anyways, there's even articles written about this shit, and we're not gonna read the whole thing on this, right? But
you guys can go out on CoinDesk.
Yeah, right. Which is an informative site that people use to get
for
news,
crypto news.
Crypto news, right? So we're not gonna completely vouch for this website, but people do legitimately look at this website for legitimate information on the crypto space. Right. So this was written back in. Well, they're talking about. It was written this year, talking about the
July 25th, 2023.
And trust me, something like this has happened during the last few presidential elections. But it says, for the first time in history, Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency community at large could play a pivotal role in a U.S. presidential election, right? And I don't know if you guys remember, but the prior presidential election, crypto was also playing a pivotal role.
Yep.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me, you can't fool a fool again. This is happening all over again. Although November 2024 is over a year away, campaigns are already in full swing, and like it or not, Bitcoin is on the ballot. The fact that many candidates feel compelled to take a stance on crypto is a testament to the uniqueness of the movement. But you guys don't understand when we talk about how crazy shit's about to get. Crypto is becoming such a relevance in the world that presidential candidates are going to start taking stances.
Yep.
On the matter. We're talking about world recognition, right? I mean, the U.S. isn't the world, but it's not just our presidency, candidates. It's the world. The world is starting to have that same pattern where different governments are starting to have politicians taking stances on crypto, and that should tell you how serious shit is about to get. It's that big. For all you like old farts out there, bro, they're like, oh, cryptocurrency, like, it's make believe money, stocks.
If it was so make believe, why did fucking Donald Trump buy Bitcoin? Right? For you Republicans out there, right? And for you Democrats out there, this Robert F. Kennedy Jr., right? Also bought about 2 Bitcoins for each of his children.
Bro, it says for the Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
No, it says the story is sponsored is the director of public policy. I don't know. Oh, it's because you have to read. So we'll read the next couple of paragraphs. On the Republican side, several major candidates, Governor Ron DeSantis, Mayor Francis Suarez, and Vivek Ramaswamy, are proponents of Bitcoin, celebrating the technology's tenets of freedom, privacy, decentralization, DeSantis has also come out against the U.S. central bank digital currency. Yeah, fuck US,
those U.S. CBDCs, central bank digital currencies.
Yeah,
fuck
the CBDCs.
Fuck CBDCs. We're not drunk.
Yeah,
you're drunk.
You're drunk. Fuck CBDCs, man. Signaling his commitment to decentralization and data privacy, and yes, we're going to go there eventually. Why it is so important on who you guys vote and what side you're rolling with, because there is a particular side that's going to be more pro privacy and owning your rights.
Yep.
Anyways, we skipped a little middle part. So it says, signaling his comments to centralization and data privacy for the Democrats, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. pledged to support the rights of all Americans to use custody and mine Bitcoin. So it's looking like both sides may have a few candidates that are pro crypto.
Yep.
Which is good. So, whatever it comes down to, just make sure that we're, voting for the motherfucker that's gonna do best by our side. You're saying those of us that are looking for a decentralized future, and a future where we take full control of our own destination and lives, right? So make sure you guys keep that in mind. But anyways, so this whole thing, right? We just broke down how presidential elections and Bitcoin happening may be correlated, and now we have a whole article that was written this year that is talking about how presidential candidates are starting to make a theme around cryptocurrency because it is now a important subject.
Yep.
And they have to pay their regards towards that subject in whatever way they are going to move, and acknowledge the fact whether they are pro or against.
And that's definitely going to influence my fucking vote, man.
Oh yeah,
I don't belong to any party, man. Undecided. I kind of just do what I do. I side with whoever I think aligns more with my views. And that's kind of that, man. Yeah, dude, I definitely want to see the next players that come out and see what they're going to try to do with their views on crypto and who's going to, give us tax-free crypto. That's really what I want.
Yeah, no, yeah, listen. All right, look. I had a conversation with one of my youngest brothers, right? One of my younger brothers. He has his ideals, I have my ideals, and then I tell him, like, look, man, to be honest with you, and we all know this, both sides, politicians, are fucking pricks, and they're out to look
selfish.
Are looking out for their own.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We can't beat that game. What we can do is to start to think like them. What's going to benefit us the most? And when I say us, those of us that are trying to get ahead in life, those of us that are trying to look out for the futures of ourselves and our families and our future family. You know what I'm saying? Like, unfortunately, we have to think that way. And I know it's hard to pick amongst the the evils of the world and have to pick a lesser evil, but we have to start thinking like they think.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, you got to follow the smart money, dude. Follow people making the calls. So yeah, man, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all we really had to talk about, man. I'm kind of tired. I don't really want to go down too far down a rabbit hole. This war in Ukraine is getting crazy. Women are almost going to be forced to sign up for selective services, which I think they should. And yeah, man, that's kind of it, dude.
Just a fucking bomb.
Mind blowing.
Yeah, that shit happened during Obama's regiment.
Word?
Yeah, well, that's what the article we were reading earlier. The sources, trust me, bro. For now, do your own research. Go look it up. But I think during Obama's regime, they almost put in a order for if in case we had a draft that women would not be excluded.
Right. Well, low key, like during the Obama administration was when shit was getting hella progressive. Like back in 2015, 2016, they were letting trannies in, women. I know Marine Corps.
Which I say is fine, man. To me.
Yeah, I mean, some of it's cool. Some of it's cool.
I
think if you're mentally unstable, man, like you shouldn't be allowed to hold a gun. But whatever. I mean, I guess if we're gonna fight for our war, we'll bend some rules.
Oh, yo, you saying some crazy shit.
You know, I think it's wild, man. I think it's crazy. I don't know, man. I mean, the whole Marine Corps female lioness program I thought was kind of dope, man. I know there's them Israeli women are out there. They got a whole female infantry force, and they kick ass from what I've seen, man. But you also got to be willing to do it, man. I don't think if you force people to do shit they don't want to do, they're not gonna really put into it. So, I got my own thoughts on that, on women in the military, as far as shit like that, as far as like the women having to, go to a draft. Honestly, man, I'm like pro and against it. Yeah, dope, they would get it, but I mean, they would be like held liable and as equal to men, which is what they want, right? Or at least the feminist movement. But also, like, do you really want women fighting on the front lines, man? I would probably not want women on the front lines. It creates a lot of chaos for both parties, man. Yeah, I've seen men that not in combat will already put themselves in risk for women, man. Now imagine a man's nature to come in and want to protect them. They'll go far further out of their way to go retrieve a woman body or to protect a woman in danger than they would another man.
Bro, you know that's crazy, bro. I never even thought that.
No, it was real issues going on, dude, during the Obama administration, bro. Like when I was serving, like that was a lot of the topics that everybody was talking about, man. Then a lot of it had to go with hygiene, the amount of strenuous exercise. Like we are built different as men and women when we go through puberty, bro. There was a female Marine captain that could not pass the infantry officer course. She said that her body started experiencing very, very weird changes. She stopped having a period. Like, it was wild shit, dude. Wild shit was going on to their body, man, just because they're putting themselves through that much strain, dude. And is that somebody that you really want out in the front lines fighting our fight, man? I don't know, right? I would probably say put me out there instead. Put me in, coach. Like, fucking A.
Right. And, these are just, like, subjects that really have no, like, winning side, you know what I'm saying? Just opinions and certain facts. It is what it is. My brother's just stating his opinion or his life experience. For you to do whatever it is with that. Not this part not even relevant to crypto, but in a way it kind of is. You know what I'm saying?
But as to the policies the administration is in place,
right? And all that kind of affects the way we live life. You know what I'm saying? And just pretty much just pay attention to who it is that you're kind of siding with and who you're voting for. And like I said, man, we gotta think like them to really win at this game, or else they're just gonna keep.
Yeah, man, just see what happens, bro. If we get another Democrat, I think shit continues to go the way it goes. We might get a delayed pump. And we'll see how they run the country, man. See what's happening with the war. How many more millions of dollars are going to funnel over there?
I think in our case, man, to be fair, right? And we did say we're nonpartisan, but when it comes to our futures and us kind of putting a lot of that on crypto, right? Maybe not so much my brother because he's doing fucking fantastic for himself. Congratulations to my brother. He's been fucking doing his fucking thing. Proud of the motherfucker.
The six-figure nigga club. Appreciate it.
But for some of us that aren't making as much as my brother, we are heavily relying on crypto to kind of shape our future. And I will definitely be siding more with the Republican side just because of the fact that they are a lot more pro-crypto than the left, or at least
what it looks like, what it's looking like.
More pro-crypto that they're willing to admit as opposed to the left, where we know that they've had their hands in this whole shit. And
they definitely had their friend. They definitely had their hands in Sam Bankman-Fried's pocket.
Right, and that's facts. That's facts. It's been attested. Court of law.
Yep.
They've talked about it. All right. There was definitely multiple candidates from the left that had their hands in the pockets, and now they want to come and the whole beginning of the year was drilling the fuck out of crypto and how everything's gonna be a security, and them just actively pursuing different projects, even ones that we've talked about, like fucking Solana. Even though it had its pump, don't forget they're still trying to classify shit as a security.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not fully out in the clear until they say it's completely out of the clear. But just pay attention to what you're doing. We gotta think like them.
Yeah, man. So just leave you guys off on this now, man. Right? Sorry to go off on a tangent. We were gonna go more on the riff, but I kind of sobered up during the stream. But they even have on CoinGecko, man. You can go to their categories, man. You got FTX Holdings, Layer Ones, we showed you guys last time, stable coins. They also have your alleged SEC securities, man. So
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. This is a tab
There is
that
Solana.
I have looked at quite a few times.
Yeah, I would kind of be down to buy some of all this stuff. To be honest.
I'm just a lot of it is
Am token was trash, dog. It's so
yeah,
shit.
but the shit looks like it's.
I made some money on
moving.
it. I made some money on it a couple last
Well,
cycle.
not only that, but you okay? So obviously you guys know like Terra Luna. That shit was a fucking fuck.
Ponzi, bro.
Yeah, fucking fuck. But we got Hex.
oh.
Don't
There's my
FTX is fucked. We already know this, but
Right.
listen, they might fucking make a comeback.
There's Ethereum Max. Mayweather came out promoting that.
Talking about fucking
Kim K.
Talking about rabbit holes, bro.
Pulse Chain.
There's a whole theory that FTX comes back, bro, and insinuates the next bull run.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past that, man. Or maybe it'd even be in a top signal. What up, Pizza T? What up, fam? How you doing, dog?
What's up, fam? He says buy. Oh, Jesus
Buy
Christ.
Dogebonk on ETH, man. Go ahead,
He
run
wasn't.
that.
He wasn't here for the first part, but shout out
let
to
him
Pizza
play,
T.
man. Shit, why
Shout
not?
out to Pizza T for tuning in, bro. We appreciate everybody that watches us.
Is it this one? This
You
double?
want to look it up? Yeah,
Why not, man?
yeah,
Shit, whatever,
yeah,
dog.
shit.
It's top 4%, dog. Mad gains coming your way.
What is that? 4% 24-hour span.
No, it's 4%. Yeah, 20. Yeah, 4% in 24 hours.
So let's see what it. Give it the 30-day.
Okay, let's go to 30-day. Let's go,
Okay.
player. Yeah, it's looking
let's-
tough.
let's
Looks like
go.
he did something first season, but
Jesus Christ.
let's go see. Nice.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Okay, I mean, look,
Yeah.
it's kind of looking like it's coming up a little
Looks
bit.
like it found some lows.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Hey, like I said, you guys, if you tuned in, if you didn't see it, man, you tune in and check out the first half of this video. Do your fucking research, fellas. You can get it on PancakeSwap for you guys that are interested.
He said, "What's up? Love you."
Yeah, we
Sorry,
love you
bro,
too,
we don't-
dog.
we
All
don't
love,
mean
all
to-
love.
Yeah, this is all love, bro. We just taking a look, bro. Hey, do you earlier in the stream we talked about like assume the amount of risk that you want to take. You know what I'm saying? Pizza T is obviously in some highly risky shit.
Man, it's on ETH now. Let's get that, bro. Even better.
And it's hey man,
He doesn't go use the centralized Uniswap.
he said he got Pulse. Now we can talk.
I got Pulse. That's right, baby.
Pizza T,
Run
we can
that.
talk now,
Let's
bro.
go. Let's go.
We can talk now. But listen. We
Thursday sacrifice. Run
Let's
that player.
go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, hell yeah, bro. No, yeah, we fuck with you.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, bro. And that's it. No, because you got to get a little degen, bro. Every
Yeah,
now
yeah.
and then you
Pizza-
got to
Pizza
get
T likes
into
a
some
little
wild shit,
DJ.
bro.
He says hello. For sure. And listen, Pulse is DJing too. I'm not lying to you. Like we talked about
That's
it.
right,
earlier.
baby. Them diamond hands, dog. Don't
we-
sell around this place.
Yeah, we talk about, you know, like we talked about it before, bro, how risky some of these plays are, bro. We talk about how risky Illuvium is.
Right.
Talk about how risky Soul was.
Yeah, so it was.
Bro,
Bro, That shit
we were
was wild,
talking
man.
about it, and we were talking about this whole watch where the streams are. That's where the fucking
Hell yeah, 1000X, baby. PLS.
rivers are gonna form. Like the whole thing, and we would reference a lot to Solana, and we were talking about when they were starting to get scrutinized as security, and then when they started getting come after
Right.
as security. And look where they're at right now, even throughout the whole debacle.
Yep. Still moving, still pumping. And even XRP during their whole fucking shit going on in the midst of the fucking war there, during the middle of a bull run, they still fucking 10x their fucking coin, dog. So like, just because you're being attacked by the SEC doesn't mean that your coin's not gonna move. I don't understand this fucking narrative where everybody's like, Hex is under fire, Sol is under fire, the SEC's coming after them. So what? Fucking let them, dude.
Right, and that's another thing that we touch upon too, bro. It's like having some conviction,
Right, man.
right? Like get behind what the fuck you believe in.
Yeah,
And
no,
if-
fuck XRP. I agree, dog.
Yeah,
I'm just
we're
saying.
not- yeah.
It's just an example,
We're
dog.
just-
Shit moves
We're
even
just
though it's
using
under
it.
fire.
We're just as an example, like it moves. Like, is it gonna make you rich? Probably not.
Right, yeah. Not with the founder selling on your head, bro. You could,
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely not.
you could take it to the
Listen,
bank,
and-
dog. You can
and-
see that
bro,
shit on chain.
Bro, all the XRP maxes, bro, they just fucking left, dog. They just left the chat,
See
bro.
ya.
They unsubscribed, dog. Listen, we're sorry, but we love y'all. Y'all don't want to love us. That's a different story. We're just being real.
Right, 100.
We're just being real, bro. We take a lot into consideration, right? And I know you're like, oh, you guys are the same people talking about Pulse. Yes, we are. Why? Because even though we're not TA gurus, we know about market caps. We know about
Trends.
influence,
Yeah.
trends. We know about cycles. We know about the founder, his track record, right? Even the sketchy shit that he's accused in, right? Everything that we've gotten, like we know this. We assumed the risk, and now we take action.
Hell yeah, hell
Right?
yeah.
You guys know what we're invested in, what we like, right? And we stand by it, and we don't cry about it. We try and add value. How we do that? We're on here trying to educate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Trying to converse with other like-minded individuals. We start talking about some shit. Even
Building that community, like Pizza T says, man.
yeah. You guys got balls to stream right now. Thanks. I know.
That's how I know PLS is strong.
That's strong. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, gang, gang, dog. Shit.
Yeah, we do. Matter of fact, this
This is the time to fucking do it. We're contrarians, dog. It's a contrarian play. Oh yeah, all day.
We're chilling, bro.
Yeah.
We do got some balls, bro. Because we fucking in a heavy community.
Yeah, we're still at an 98% drop.
Well, motherfuckers. He's talking about like, well, I don't know what he's talking about, but what I'm talking about is we do got balls in the sense that we dox ourselves, right? Especially in a community where being anonymous is a big thing. Decentralization is a big thing. We put our livelihoods on the line. We risk ourselves to educate or try and help educate. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? We assume the risk, and we still chose to assume our course of action, right? Because we fuck with y'all. We fuck with anybody that's trying to fuck with this world and trying to make your experience better than ours, right? What's our boy saying? I noticed Telegram is not slow today. I love Sammy. He helped me stay.
Sami's this dude that just popped out of nowhere, dog. People thought this guy, your friend Sami, is a fucking robot or AI, bro. This dude don't sleep. I seen this guy literally post like 20 videos in the span of 4 hours. It's fucking wild, dude. Solid info too, man. If you guys, go subscribe to fucking your friend Simon. Look, that was dope. Like, comment, subscribe on our shit, man. Like, let's go. We need the views up.
If you guys aren't following us on Twitter, man,
share, do the thing, man.
Yo, P Crypto LBC,
Super Comic Guru 187. We appreciate Pizza T. We appreciate Zesty. Fucking LA love all day.
All the fan from the circle, bro. Lucid Punch, fucking Noble Pepe's.
Lucid Punk gang out there, Aliens Uninjected,
Finnegan's,
right? All the Pulse Chain, Hex gang. You already know Richard Hart out in this bitch.
Richard, bro. Thanks for the follow, Pizza T. You're the man, bro. Shout out Sacramento.
Right.
Shout out the Bay. Shout out the
area.
Shout out the homies, the Niners. Yee. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to all y'all watching.
Get your bags up, man. We showed you guys the charge. We showed you guys what it is, man. Go look at it. That time between the happening and the election, right? Good time to accumulate. Anytime before then, good time to accumulate. This little run up, maybe not so good, but just be careful. Be on it. Keep your head on a swivel. Be on your toes. And yeah, man, let's get this fucking bread, man. We're coming up 2025, man. End of 2024, man. We're gonna see some wild gains,
bro. The fact that you guys are still here, man. Just wait, bro. We're all gonna be talking about how we made it.
Hell yeah.
My mama called. See you on TV, son. Yeah. Hey, good luck.
Yeah, let's go. Appreciate it, Pizza T.
Hey, man. Looking forward to chatting it up some more, brother.
Yeah.
Love you guys. This is P Crypto, LBC.
Super Comic Guru. See you later, man.
Thank you for hopping in.